Ramen, without a doubt, is a staple food for Koreans. I'm feeling like I'm eating ramen almost every day. Of course, I cannot say it is a healthy meal. Nevertheless, it is the ideal meal for people like me who are short on time or money or both. Ramen is hard to get tired of, but eating it so often like me will eventually wear you out. So Korean people who are tired of typical ramens have tried to create something new out of what is familiar. That is what I'm going to talk about today. I like to call this the Ramyeon Mixology. Let's see how big is the potential of simple instant ramen packets. Before we start, please leave a like and subscribe first. Thank you very much for your support. Here are the basic rules of mixing ramens. Rule number 1. Mix products that compensate for each other's deficiencies. For example, spaghetti plus hot spicy ramens works brilliantly. Spaghetti is great as is, but sometimes it tastes a bit dull. Spicy ramens like Shin are also great, but for many people, it is too hot to eat. Obviously, they may not Koreans. By mixing them, you can benefit from each of their strengths, leaving behind the downsides. Rule number 2, use a kitchen scale. The best kitchen tool for cooking ramen is a scale. Measuring the amount of water is absolutely important. I think the number one reason why people ruin their ramen is the failure of measuring water. Using the scale, you can prevent your ramen from flooding. Flooded ramen is not edible. Plus, when mixing ramens, weighing the spice mix is the easiest way to guarantee the consistency. You don't need to guess the amount you are putting in. Alright, that's enough for the theory, and let's get down to the main part. I like to call these templates. Template number 1. Spaghetti plus spicy ramens. This is the most stable and proven combination. Spaghetti is a legend. It is so decent on its own, but it blends so well with other ramens. You already seen the ramdong in the movie Parasite. Its original name is japaguri, spaghetti plus noguri. Deep, dark jajang flavor of spaghetti blended with the umami of seafood flavor in noguri, and a little bit of spiciness. That's a classic, good old-fashioned combination. Just like this, mixing spaghetti with other spicy ramen is also fail-proof. Shin ramen is excellent, one of the most famous and popular in Korea. Buldak is also famous, but that's too spicy for normal human beings. I'll make another video about buldak ramen soon, and this time I want to introduce another ramen that is not very famous outside Korea, the Yeol ramen. This ramen has really unique chili pepper aroma, which is super mouth-watering. It's different. This is a little hotter than Shin, so I don't recommend eating this as is if you're not a Korean. I think the synergy between Yeol and spaghetti is outstanding. Highly recommended. I'll leave a link of it in the description. Anyways, let's finally make one. If you are cooking for 2, just use both packets, but I'm cooking for 1. Open the packet carefully like this, don't tear it. Take out both spice packets and weigh those. Then cut the spice packet with scissors. That's important. It will be about 13 grams each, and I will use just half of it. Half spaghetti, half yeol, which is about 6 grams each. It's the same with other spicy ramen. So simple, yeah? Then fold the spice packet tight, back into the ramen packet, seal, save it for later use. Technologia. This might be finicky, but this is much better than overeating 2 packs or wasting one by not finishing it. You don't have to do these things if you're cooking for 2. And one more tip. I'll not discard the cooking water because reason 1, I don't want to wash the colander. Reason 2, starch from the noodles make a beautiful sauce. To do that perfectly every time, I need to measure the water. 70% of the amount that the ramen package says. Water into the pot. I left a product link of this kind of authentic ramen pot in the description. Please check it if you are interested. When the water boils, noodles in, stir constantly, follow the cooking time suggested by the producer. Once it's done, heats off. See that 70% is just perfect. Then dried garnishes in. I prefer tossing dried garnishes in at the last minute so they stay slightly chewy and crispy instead of getting mushy. Spices in, stir, and lastly, flavor the oil from the spaghetti packet. That's it. So simple, right? It is one super tasty pot of ramen. The spicy aroma of chili pepper and the taste of jajang sauce is amazing. Its balance is just beautiful. Adding toppings is up to you. Fried egg, classic. Chopstick, fancy like a movie Parasite. Chicken breast, great for justifying it as being healthy. Tempura, why not? Possibility is limitless. Like I said, it is not just one recipe, but a template. Be creative, make your own recipe, and please share it in the comment section. Next, template number 2 is also a big one. Cheesy noodles plus spicy ramens. Cheese is one of the greatest toppings of ramen. It mellows the sharp, spicy flavor and gives a body to the dish. Just like spaghetti with spicy ramens, I can tell that cheesy or creamy noodles with spicy ramens are another classic. There is a ramen called cheese bokki, which is a ramen version of mac and cheese. Mixing that with buldak is most famous, but I prefer less spicy ones. Maybe some of you guys are hard to find cheese ramens. I like to notice you that a bowl of simple mac and cheese will work. I'm making a mac and cheese really easily without making bechamel sauce or something. Just boil 50 grams of macaronis and 1 ramen in 250 milliliters of milk and 150 milliliters of water until most of the water boiled away. Don't look away when you're boiling milk, otherwise the milk will swell and overflow. I wish I had not found out. Just make sure that you cook macaroni way before adding the ramen noodles. Follow the cooking time on the noodle packet. Once it's done, hit off, add ramen spice and any cheese you like. I got processed cheese 2 sheets. That was way too much, I confess. And some hard cheese. I remember this was grana padano, also too much. I was so starving at that moment that I lost control. Sprinkling some mozzarella and throwing in the oven would be the ultimate. Freaking easy, right? No? If that's too much work, use some ready-to-eat mac and cheese products. Well done me. Let's have a taste. This tastes unhealthy in the best way. Cheesy, spicy, salty, all the elements make me keep reaching for more. I make this when I want to feel some guilty pleasure. So addictive. I had to drink a beer, too much cheese. Let's move on to template number 3. White or clear broth noodles plus spicy ramen. This is just perfect when you want to eat warm broth with just little bit of spice. This template is so versatile. Tonkotsu ramen, udon, pho, you name it. The most famous recipe here is udon plus shin ramen. This is seng udon, which is the most famous instant udon. Great quality for its price. Its stock is liquid, so I have to use it all. Which means I should add more water for shin ramen spice. Add the spice as you want and adjust the water. This udon bowl is the perfect dish for a chilly day. Fiery, yet light and refreshing broth makes me so warm. This would be one of my favorites. Beautiful. White broth noodles are another outstanding ingredient for mixing. You may have not seen one of these, the sarigomtang. It is the most common white broth ramen in Korea. Same company that makes Shin Ramen, Nongsim, produces this thing, so Shin goes so well with this. The Shin Black Ramen had started from this concept. Shin Ramen cooked in beef bone broth. But it is different from Shin Black. It is milder and cozier. I cannot find one of these on Amazon, so I found one that looks most similar to this. Check out the link in the description. I think any instant Japanese tonkotsu ramen will go well with Korean spicy ramens. The last combination for today is this. Tempura udon plus 열 ramen. This is definitely one of my favorites. Nongsim tempura udon I'm using is pretty unique product. It is not like the original Japanese tempura udon. Its title is udon, but it is not. It's a ramen. It has rich seafood dashi flavor and pleasant greasiness. Adding the chili aroma and spiciness of 열 ramen to this, game over. This combination was so good that it had been manufactured as a product already. To make it extra fancy, I bought some tempuras at a street vendor for the garnish. Man, what a life! Dipping the tempura in the spicy udon broth, just extraordinary. I just love this recipe, highly recommended. And that is it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. It will be really thankful if you leave a like and subscribe. Hope you explore, find some golden recipe and share with us in the comment. Plus, I had made a video about Korean ramen before, so please check that out. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another interesting stuff. See you soon.